So let me straight away go with array list. Import Java dot util dot star. Take a class. So array list is my class, but I cannot take array list. I have to take array list demo because array list is a collection class and it is predefined. We cannot take the same name, right? Being predefined, we are not having right to take same name. Let us take array list demo. Right. Now let me add main method in that. Routine code. Now, as usual, our first job is to create an object for array list, isn't it? So let us create object for array list. What is array list? It is a collection class. Yesterday we have done linked list. That is also a collection class. Now array list. Let me take al is equal to new array list. So default constructor will be invoked because we have created an object for array list class. Collection class can be also called as container class, right? So the default constructor will be invoked. An empty array list will be created, isn't it? An empty array list will be created. Array list object will be created. What is the object name? Got it. Everything is clear. So an empty array list object is created. There is nothing inside that right now. Right. Now, how to add elements to the list? Very simple. Take al dot add, whether it may be set or list, you have to take the method add. Add is a non-static method. Let us start adding some elements. Jaipur al dot add Udaipur al dot add T al dot add Mysore al dot add what else I take Madurai. Right. I have taken some cities names. Right. And now let me display system dot out dot print. In this program, my intention is to cover one entry question, talking about iterator and list iterator soon. So let me display the contents of this list, the elements present in the list. Okay. So al will display all the elements, so-called elements, Jaipur, Udaipur, Ooty, Mysore, Madurai will be displayed. I think RI is correct. Madurai, yeah. Whatever it is, no problem. Right now, I want to remove one of the elements from that. You can remove some elements out of that. I want to remove Madurai from the list. You can remove any element. Let me remove Ooty from the list. You can give like this. Sorry. Same spelling you have to write now. Right. So it will be removed. You can also give index. That also I will show you. AL gada iskondi. Otherwise, I will take ARL. It looks A1 otherwise, is it not? So let me take ARL. Array list. ARL. Okay. No issue. You can take any variable, any reference. ARL dot. You can provide index also. So after removing OT, how many more elements are there and what are their indices. 0 position Jaipur, first Udaipur, second will be Mysore, and third will be Madurai. I will add one more after OT. Very less number of elements are there. No, because I am removing some of the elements. Let me add Agra. Okay, right. So I want to remove Agra from this. So it will be in which position? 0, 1. OT is no more because you have removed that. So 2 will be Agra. So I want to remove the element present in the second position. Okay, right. Now again, I want to display the current status of ARL. It's not AL, ARL, which I have taken. I have to change that. ARL. Right. Now, so we change that. After displaying that, now what I want to do is I want to find the size. That is simple. You can find the size. How do you find the size? By writing ARL dot size, number of size. Sorry, size is a method. So you can find the size of the what is that? Array list. Array list size. You are going to know. Right now, I want to retrieve all the elements. Of course, I can retrieve horizontally by writing by putting ARL inside system.out.println. Okay, fine, no issue. But I want to display them vertically, one after another. So there is one interface called as iterator. Iterator is an interface. I cannot create object for iterator, but I can create a reference. IT is the reference which I am creating. ARL dot, see what I am doing. Same spelling I am writing, but what is the difference? See here, carefully look at this. This is iterator. This is also iterator, but some difference. There are a couple of differences. What is that? Already one iterator I told you as an interface. I introduced this as an interface. So I can only create reference to that. The other iterator, I small letter is given. You can identify clearly. I is in small case, isn't it? Anybody else join? Let me check once and close it. Nobody else. Let me check it here. Okay. So now I is in small case, whereas I is in capital case here. That is point number 1. And then you can see brackets here. Means this is a method. And this is an interface. So with the same name, interface is there, method is also there. Name may be same, but you can easily consider this as a method because brackets are there. And moreover, I is in small case. It's a predefined method. And this is an interface, not class, but interface. So here you are invoking iterator method. And also you are creating an object which is referred by IT. Okay. Maybe iterator is an interface. No, it will be implemented in some classes. For that class, there may be an object. So that object you are invoking, and also you are invoking iterator at the same point of time. And that object is stored in IT. Now with the help of IT, you have to do a lot of things. So let us draw a while loop. Our job is to display elements one by one vertically, right? So IT dot, there is a method called as has next. Very simple method. You can easily remember. Has next. Has next is a method. If really elements are there, yeah, after removing Ooty and Agra, there are few more elements left, you know, Jaipur, Udaipur, Mysore and Madurai are there. Okay, so I just want to display them one after another. So has next method will proceed like that. is there really any element? Yeah, Jaipur is there. So it will go inside. So while condition became true, we got inside the loop. And now our job is to display. So how do you display? Very simple. Here, same IT dot, you remove that has, next is a method. Okay, next method. The means, next will display Jaipur. Then again has next will look at next element, is it there or not? If it is there, it goes to the next one, like that. It keeps on moving ahead. Okay, so like that, it will be done. I think even braces are not required because I'm just putting one statement. So braces are not required. I can close unnecessary braces, right? One for main, one for class, done. So I will introduce that interview question once I discuss a list iterator also. Iterator is there, list iterator is there. I will discuss that. But iterator, if you want to display in forward direction, you can display elements in forward direction, means Jaipur, Udaipur. Of course, Ooty and Agra are no more because you have removed those couple of elements. So Jaipur, Udaipur, and then comes Mysore, Madurai. Four elements are there. They will be displayed one after another vertically. That is the job. No backward display. Only forward display is using iterator interface. Okay. Now let us save this program. What is the name? ArrayList demo, right? Let us run this. Got it? See, first display statement, you displayed all the elements as I have added to the array list, starting from Jaipur, Udaipur, Ooty, Agra, Mysore, and Madurai. And after removing Ooty and Agra, you can see the second display statement. And then the size is 4. You can try with other options also, which I tried in sets, like whether it contains Ooty or not. All those things you can practice. I'm not exaggerating the things, right? So I want to display not like this. List laga kadu. List will be in square brackets, you can see, right? But here, yesterday, what about set? Let me check once. Yesterday, I forgot telling you. Let me check once the yesterday's program also, how I displayed. For instance, preset, how it is displayed. Let me check it once. Oh, square brackets again for set also, because in Python, of course, normal brackets will come for set. I think braces will come for set, and square brackets will come for list. That is different story. Yeah, here same, no difference in that. Okay, fine, no issue. And then the last output you can see one after another. First Jaipur, because has next checked the elements. First element is there or not? Yes, it is there. Control transfer to that. And inside you are displaying that next element, in the sense Jaipur will be displayed. That next it will go to has next will check next element. Yeah, Udaipur. So it will display that. Mysore, Madurai. All the elements are displayed. So basically has next will point to, it will be in 0 location. Okay. And then if any element is there after that, it will go to that and point out that, and then it will move inside. Loop comes inside, and the element will be displayed, and then it moves to the next, like that. It keeps on moving. So that is about this program. Got it? Any doubts? And iterator always displays in the forward direction. And when list iterator comes, I will discuss that. Right? Any doubts in this program? Shall I move to the vector? Yes. Now I will move to vector. So in this program, as usual, first step is import java.util.start. Let us take one class, vector demo. Vector demo. As usual, let us start with public static void main. In this program also you'll get couple of entry questions for sure. String args. Right. Inside that, let me create an empty vector. How to create empty vector? Vector is a collection class or collection container. VC VOR. Vector V is equal to new vector. Okay, done. Empty vector object is created. Right. Now, let me take an array of integer elements. How do you take? Int. Let us take some variable name like AR is equal to. So let me take some elements. One dimensional array, how to take, not like this. Where is that? There it is. Right. Let me take some elements. Let me start with 19, 12, 5, or 7, 27, 33, 1, 9, 10. So some random order I have taken. I have chosen some elements. Right. Now, let me draw a for loop because I want to read. See one important point here. Have a close look. One entry question is going to come. You know how to initialize an array. This is an array, fine. What are your observations? All these elements are of type int. And what about int? What is your comment on int? Int is primitive data type or advanced data type? Tell me. Int is primitive data type. Fine. Now see this. Vector. Vector is a predefined class. I told you. It's a collection class or collection container. So tell me. And class is also a data type. But which type of data? Primitive or advanced? You should catch these points. I told right from the beginning of my classes. This is primitive. You said correct. What about this? Vector is a class. Collection class. So a class in the sense, we have done wrapper class also. Integer, int. What is the difference? Integer is a wrapper class. Int is a primitive data type. And integer is an advanced data type because being a class. Now tell me, vector. What about this vector? Is it primitive or advanced? Advanced data type, right. Now, problem is there or not? As far as collection framework is concerned, all collection classes are advanced. Do you accept that? We have done so many collection classes till now. We have done array list, we have done tree set, we have done linked list, and two other classes, collection classes as well from sets, right? Hash set, yeah. So all these are collection classes, and collection classes means classes means advanced type of data. So actually advanced type of, collection classes won't allow primitive type of data. Let me add that point here. Important note. In interview, somebody may ask in different ways the same kind of question. Collection classes or container classes won't allow primitive type of data. Primitive types of data. So what to do? These are all primitive. So you have to convert a primitive type of data into advanced type of data. Got it? Means int, these are all primitive in the sense integers should be converted to vector type. So for easy thing, I can tell you one practical thing which we can easily understand. There are two buckets, one steel bucket, one plastic bucket. This is a plastic bucket, primitive type. This is a steel bucket, and bucket is full of water. Elements are water. So the plastic bucket, maybe some leakage of water is there in this plastic bucket. So I need to pour all these elements, all this water into steel bucket. Okay. So how to do that? See the logic. You have to draw a for loop. Simple thing. First of all, because you are dealing with array, you have to take drop by drop, element by element, and need to pour them in vector, convert them into vectors. For that, let me take a for loop. Int I starts from 0 and it has to go up to, I think I typed right, and it has to go up to the capacity of this array. How do you know the capacity of this array? Any hint? Any clue from your side? Arrays we have done. No methods are accepted by arrays. But if you want to find the size of this, the capacity of this, there is one variable by name length. Is it not? You can take length into consideration. So it has to go up to AR dot length. So 0 position 19 is there. It has to start from 19 and it has to go to the entire capacity. Capacity means size. Size means the length. And what is the maximum length? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 elements are there. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements are there. As index starts from 0, 7 is the last positioned element. So what to do? I is less than, I can write I is less than AR dot length. Length is 8, no. Less than 8 means up to 7. Because indexing starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it has to go up to 7 because starting from 0. So less than I have given. Okay, right. Simple thing. Now you can give pre or post increment operator like this, I plus plus, right. Right inside this, what kind of code I have to give? Okay. Can I do like this? Can I do like this? Any problem in this? You people have to tell. Is it correct or wrong? If correct, how is it correct? If wrong, how is it wrong? Tell me. V dot add I. Is it correct or not? Tell me. V is vector object. Fine. You are adding each and every element to vector object. I takes 0. Now tell me, 0 is less than 8. True. So add I. What is wrong in that? Add is a method because vector is part of list and add is method obviously. I is 0. You cannot do that. But can I take AR of I at least? If not I, AR of I. Any problem with that? Will it work or not? AR of 0. 0 position 19 is there. Can it be added like this? No, you cannot add. Why? AR of 0. It sounds good. Here, if you look at this, it seems to be good, but not really. Why? See, observe this. AR of 0. First iteration, I will be 0. AR of 0, what is there? 19. But what type of data is 19? So, already I made a comment. Collection classes. What is V? V is a collection object. V is a collection object or not? Yes, V is a collection object for a class. There exists no object without a class behind that. Idea comes first, then object comes second. Right. That kind of attachment is there between object and class. This is object, right? Referred by V. Now, I cannot. V is an object, collection object coming from collection class. It won't allow 19 directly. 19 should be converted into advanced type of data before adding into that. Okay, it should be polished. How to do that? Very simple. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. Then what to do? Very simple. I think we have done it before in wrapper classes also. I will introduce similar thing. V dot add, same method. I am not changing anything. Carefully observe what I am doing. New, yes. See this. Integer of AR of I. Now how it reads. See how it reads. AR of I. If I write like this, how it reads? Tell me. You forget about this. Now read this. Because the problem is AR of 0. AR of 0, 19. 19 is primitive. That is the problem. 19, they are not compatible. V is collection object. 19 is primitive type. And collection object means collection class. And collection class is advanced type of data. It won't allow primitive type of data. That kind of problem came here. So how to solve that? Same 19 is coming here also. Right? AR of 0. I mean 0, no, first iteration. 19 will come. But that 19 is converted into which object? Wrapper class object. Integer is a wrapper class. Wrapper class is advanced type of data. So 19 is converted into advanced type of data. Just something like a normal person going to some big function. He should wear some good dress, right? He should be well dressed. He cannot go like this. V is very big and AR of I is 19, very small. It is not accepted. Okay, like a big hotel, normal cars are not allowed. Some big cars only allowed, like that. So AR of 0 is a normal one, primitive one, 19, that is transferred into advanced one. Now, no problem with V. We will take that. Got it? That's the job. And then I will be incremented to 1. And again, 1 is tested. True. 1 is less than 8. And this time AR of 1, 12. 12 is also primitive. It is converted into advanced object. This is object, right? Advanced object, advanced class. Because integer is a wrapper class. So you are converting into wrapper object, advanced class. And then allowed to the bucket, V. V is a bucket, steel bucket, right? Advanced one, vector, being a collection class. Now compatible. Like that, all the elements are drawn from array to vector. Got it? Done. Right. Now the job is done. I want to display them. How do you display them? Again, we have to draw for loop. Is it not? Yes. Again, we have to draw. So I want to retrieve all the elements from this steel bucket, that is vector. How to display? Very simple. See. Again, we have to draw a for loop for that matter. For you can copy the same for loop, but this for loop will not work. So those who can point out that problem, they are going to get a job in the very next attempt. Tell me any problem in this statement. I want to draw for loop. I want to display. I can display very simply like this. But is there any problem in that statement, or is it correct? Tell me. See, I'm going to give like this. Elements I want to display now. So V dot get is a method. You can display like this. Get of I. I can display that like this. So I am not talking about this system.out.print because I am introducing get right now. I won't pose any question. This is 100% correct. Okay, fine. But in this statement, is there anything wrong? Tell me. In this statement, is there anything wrong? Any correction required from my end? Tell me. Is there any correction required from my end? Tell me. Carefully observe. Couple of corrections required. Number 1. See. Is it AR or V I should write here? Point number 1. Array is converted into vector or not? See, I will put a comment. You can understand here. What we have done. Array is converted into vector. Vector. Yes or no? Vector class object, simply to say, that is small v. Is it not? Small v is the object. You have added into the steel bucket all these things, all the array of elements, which are coming from lower part, primitive type, right? So now, where is AR again? It is no more. You have to write V, point number one. And vector is collection class object. So length cannot work. Length method will work. Got that? These are crucial. These are crucial points. Somebody can give tricky code, writing here AR and writing here length variable. You have to correct the code. This is the correction. Got it? Why I kept V? Can you understand? And why I kept AR here? Here the story is AR. You are dealing with arrays, but here it is changed. No more primitive. Advanced it is. V it is. Vector it is. And length variable will not work. Length variable can work on arrays. Arrays are all primitive types of data you are dealing. But here you are dealing advanced type of data. So length method will small changes. Okay, looks to be small, but big changes. Right. Now, this is okay. You can display all the elements. Let me check how I am displaying. Then I will exaggerate this program. Program is not over. I will exaggerate this. Let me check the output because I did not remember I think output will be in horizontal direction to my knowledge or vertical. Let me check once. I have done some months gap is there. Forgot the output shape. Let me check it. Vector, demo, what? Java. But let me run this up to here. Then I will exaggerate the program. Oh, one error. V dot length. Why it is showing V dot? Oh, V dot. Why it is showing? V dot, sorry. Length method will not work. Size kada. Sorry for this. Length method will not work. Length method is different. Strings it will work. Not here. Size. Sorry for that. Size method should work. So is it pointing that? Yes, here it is. That's how I came to know. Length will not work because length is part of strings. In strings, I told you length. Length variable comes in arrays. That's perfectly done. No issue with this. For array, the matchable thing is length property. Property means variable. For string, the matchable method is length. In strings, a lot of methods we learned. But size, we started learning in previous program also. I worked on size. Size works for collection classes. Got it? So V is a collection class object. So size method is handy. Got it? That's the one change. Okay, that is okay. Now it will come, but I think it will come vertically only. Let me check it. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, vertically. You got it. 19, 12, 7. But you can also go with iterator to display in forward direction. That also I will try one more time. Then I will go with backward direction also in the same program. Let me try it in forward direction. Forward direction. Display in forward direction. In forward direction. How to display? So how to display? Let us take while loop. In the previous program also we have done, no? Just now, just a couple of minutes before we have done. Take while loop. And before taking while loop, you need to take iterator. Iterator object you need to take to display in. I do one thing. Already iterator we have done, right? I go with the list iterator where you can go with forward and also backward direction. Got it? So let me take list iterator in place of iterator. Okay. So how to take that? Very simple. List iterator is also an interface. List iterator. List iterator. Is the spelling correct? LIST iterator, right? LI, list iterator, or LIT I will take. Okay. List iterator. Object I'm creating. No, it's not an object, it's a reference. It's a reference holding the object, because interfaces you cannot create. For interfaces, you cannot create object. You can only create reference. But interface should be implemented by some class, In that implementation class, you can create an object. That object is held by L. Okay, right. Now, here, what is that? V dot, V is the vector object, right? V dot, same story, just like the previous program. List iterator method. What is the difference? L small letter here. Here L capital letter. But same word. Means this is an interface. But this is a method. Non-static method. Okay, right. So you are invoking list iterator method, and also an object is held by LIT. Right. Now, while LIT dot has next, I want to display in forward direction, no. Positive direction, no. So has next is the method. So inside that, I want to write only one statement. Braces are not required. System dot out dot print ln. Right. So LIT dot just remove has next. Same, just like previous program. But I have gone with the list iterator, obviously. Why? Not only forward, I want to display backward also. So list iterator can do whatever iterator can do. Other than that, it can display in backward also. Okay, right. Forward is done. Same logic. In place of list iterator, I have taken, in place of iterator, I have taken list iterator interface. And we invoked list iterator method also. Fine. Now LIT dot has next. Yeah, 19 it will pick, and 19 will be displayed. Next, like that. Forward direction. What about backward? Display in backward. Display in backward direction. Backward direction. So how to display that? Simple. Same code, copy, paste, but little change in the code. What is that? I will tell you. Very simple. Has next, opposite, has previous, next, opposite, previous. That's it. How simple the coding is. That's it. Done. It will do the task. Leave it to that. Just save it, compile and execute again. I do one thing. I will display one message also in forward direction, in backward direction. Just before this, I will do one thing. Here itself, I will put one message. You can understand easily. System dot out dot println in forward direction. Forward direction. Right. Similarly, in backward direction. Next. Here it goes. In backward direction. Right. Save it. Again, recompile because we changed the code. Again, execute. Got it. See, in forward, same, just like this. I got it one more time using list iterator in forward direction. What about backward? Yeah, see, is it reversed or not? 10, 9, 1, 33, 27, 19 came to the top. top of the list, right? I mean, 10 got at the top of the list. In fact, 19, which is at the top, got down here. Got it? That is backward. Okay, so an interview, important interview question. What is that? What is, I mean, iterator versus list iterator. So what is the difference between that? I don't know why I have written maps here. Okay, in the next time I will discuss maps. Now, iterator versus list iterator. Iterator versus list iterator. ITERATOR, list iterator. So what is the difference? Important interview question. Iterator can display elements only, both are interfaces. First of all, we start from notes. We're writing notes for that, right? Both are interfaces. Point number one. Rules and regulations for interfaces. Iterator can display elements. Of course, you have to write system.out.print all these things for displaying, directly it won't display. Iterator can display elements only in forward direction. Only in forward direction. Whereas list iterator can display elements in both forward and backward directions. So this is yet another interview question which you may be asked as a fresher, right? Right. So that is about this program. Any doubts in the program? Let me know. I explained line by line. Well, before execution, you understood, I guess. So briefly talking about this program, what we have done, we have basically taken one array, up to here, very simple. Vector is a collection class. We have created an object to that. Right after that, I have taken one array and then I have drawn a for loop. You know how to draw a for loop. Going up to the capacity of the array. I have added, but unfortunately, array consists of primitive type of data. It won't, you cannot transfer array elements to vector elements directly like this. Then how? Very simple. Take the help of wrapper class, create object for wrapper class that is integer, so that all the primitive types of data will be converted into advanced type of data so that you can store those elements in vector. And then I want to display them one after another. Again, I have drawn a for loop because no more an array. It is no more an array. It is converted into vector object because water is drawn from plastic bucket to steel bucket. No more plastic, leave it. Now it is all about steel bucket, which is carrying water. Now v dot size will come into picture because v is a vector object. And vector is part of a list. Both sets and lists support size method. So I have taken size method here. And then v dot get, I am displaying all the elements. Then if I want to display both forward and backward, if I want to display only in forward direction, I would have gone with iterator, just like the previous program I told you already. But I want to display both in forward and backward directions. That's why I have taken list iterator interface in place of iterator interface. Fine. And then I have drawn a while loop just like the previous program and displayed them in the forward direction. And as I have taken list iterator interface, I can also go in backward direction. Just like car, reverse gear also is there. Here is the reverse gear. It goes backward. That's it. Backward interpretation is possible. Any doubts in this program? Let me know. Can I move to the next? Any doubts? We have to go to maps. So I do one thing. Can I cover maps tomorrow? Because we have done a couple of big things, and I'm so tired. That's why we can do, but